episode. Greetings. All of that. Welcome to another episode of Shop Talk, where we come with a little inspiration. It may be in the morning, it's morning time now, or it may be in the afternoon before we go, but we want to just share a little something with you that we learned throughout the day, or something we experienced throughout the day, or something that we just encountered or discussed throughout our day at the shop. And we have our presiding prelate with us today, none other than our very own Dorcas Allen.
Oh goodness.
Founder
Hello.
of the Hot Hand Salon.
Hello everyone.
Yes. So listen, we gonna go ahead and cut to the chase. So today what we're gonna talk about is how to deal with the shady opinions of others.
Oh my. That could be a lot. Ooh. You know the shade is here these days.
The shade exists.
It exists. It's here.
The shade is real. And you know, when I thought about that, you know, the first thing came to mind is, you know, the little song, you know, we were taught when we were younger. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Is that true?
That's a lie.
It's a lie.
That's not true. Because words hurt.
They do. I can agree to that. I can agree to that.
Words, baby, they got all kind of weapons. Words can be used as any type of weapon somebody wanted to be used for. If you don't take nothing else from here today, words can be used as a weapon. Words can be used as a motivator or an encourager. So words have purpose. That's why when you hear something, you can either be inspired or you can be
right.
So, how to deal with the shady opinions of others. So when people don't think like you think, huh?
Right. I have a different opinion. But like what you said about the sticks and stones, I feel like people probably took that to say, okay, words, they can't hurt, but that's like a defense mechanism. That's like a guard that you put up. You're like, okay, I ain't gonna let that bother me. I won't let that hurt me. But in reality, it got in there. It got to you. So I feel like, you know, people should stop trying to brush over or defend or put up a guard or a wall when somebody say hurtful things. Go ahead and acknowledge, okay, yeah, that hurt. You know, that cut me deep, you know. Don't try to just brush over it and try to be so hard all the time. Just, you know, confess that it hurt you and then deal with it. So we'll talk about how you can deal with that type of hurt.
How you deal with it. Okay, so dealing with it. Everybody got their own way of dealing with things. You know, whether it's grief, whether it's excitement, whether any type of emotions, we all have our own different way of dealing with things.
Right.
So of course we're going to just share, you know, some things that you can do, but of course be aware of who you are first of all. Okay, you got to first be aware of who you are as a person, honey, because if your foundation is shaky, anything can move you, like grandma say, any which way. So what I want to first recommend is, if you're going to get ready to deal with something that was hurtful,
right,
you know, in the form of words, if you want to get ready to deal with a weapon that was used against you in the form of words, what I first recommend is making sure you understand who you are as a person. Okay, understand who you are, what your capabilities are, you know, what you you know, just basically who you are, and understanding, you know, what you are, your character, your personality. Just know all of that. And if that needs some work, which all of us got stuff we got to work on, but if yours is shaky, I recommend you don't even deal with it there. Because see, most of the time when we go dealing with stuff, our emotions be the first thing.
Right. You respond with your emotions versus responding from a solid place, basically.
A solid place. And that solid place could basically be just, your heart, not your heart. You could be responding from your heart. That solid place is, that just that soundness of mind where you just got that confidence where, this right here, I'm well aware of what's going on. That's the solid place. Making sure that when you respond, you done thought about it.
Right. You just don't be, flying off the cuffs.
Be no renegade out here.
Just saying anything. And you said something when you said confidence. That's important. Like when dealing with people and their opinions, it can tear you down if you're not confident. So you can't just be around here, with your head down, chin down, not walking in who you are, not standing in who you are. You can't do that because anything anybody says is going to get under your skin. And that's especially true with the world of social media that we live in today. Like, even with being on YouTube, being on any social media platform, like even right now, we're opening ourselves up for people to give their opinions with what we're saying.
Absolutely.
So if we didn't have the confidence, the foundation that we just talked about to be able to take the comments that you give, because everybody has an opinion. Of course, it's a way to say anything. You don't have to just be rude or nasty or, offensive. But if we didn't think we could handle the comments, we wouldn't even do this right now. Absolutely. So it can just be, people can be cruel, and especially on social media. So just being able to handle what people say. But you, again, like she said, you got to know who you are. You have to be confident in who you are. So I love the word confident.
Confidence is important. And listen, y'all, we too grown. We too old around here to be confused about who we are. Listen, we grown all day. I was grown in the morning when I woke up. Listen, we too old to not know who we are, as a person. Who God made us to be. Can I just go down? Because I know I didn't create myself. Listen, we too old, y'all, to not understand who we are. We ought to know us better than anybody else. Because, you can, and when you can say with confidence, because I know me, when that's the first few words of your sentence, it ain't nothing you can't conquer. Mm-hmm. When you can say with confidence, I know myself. Because I already know what I'm going to do. I'm not finna do. When you can say that, then, you pretty much know everything you walk on, you're going to be able to just tread. You're going to be able to just tread. Come on, you got your rain boots, over there. You got the steel toe boots, they over there. You're going to be ready to walk wherever. Mm-hmm. If you understand who you are as a person. So, let's get to the meat of the matter. Mm-hmm. How do you deal with the shady opinions of others? So,
give shade back. If you come for me, I'm coming for you. Okay, maybe not. I'm just saying. Don't cross me now.
Okay, I get it.
I mean, because you know what? The first thing people do is jump defense.
Right.
That's a natural reaction.
Right.
If you come at somebody with shade, or did we tell people what shade is?
Okay, let's go back.
Okay.
What is shade?
Yeah.
What is shade?
What is shade?
Below the belt.
Hidden below the belt. Yeah.
Kicking you when you're down.
Sarcasm. Mm-hmm. I sometimes call it a backhand compliment. Mm-hmm. People trying to be nice, but they trying to be sarcastic at the same time. Mm-hmm. So that's what shade is. Mm-hmm. Rudeness. Nice, nasty. All that. Mm-hmm.
Proud, like you better than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's shade. The people know what shade is. It's 2022.
That's okay. So that's your foundation of shade, because shade, baby, can come in all colors. Mm-hmm. Hey, they weren't ready for that. Shade can come in all colors.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that's shade. So now, how you deal with
How
it?
you deal with it?
Okay, so sis say, come back with it. Back to back when they come ready. You okay? It's your turn. Come on.
I'm a professional.
What is that, double Dutch?
Professional in that now.
What is that, double Dutch?
I'm a professional in that. At least I've been told.
That's right. Come on here. Come on here. Now me, on the other hand,
Let's disrespect me now.
that's right. Now listen. Don't be disrespected.
No.
Come on. Don't be disrespected now. Don't you let out, like, look, I'm finna go back to grandma. Don't you let out devil disrespect you. Because, again, you know who you are.
Exactly.
You got that confidence in yourself that I am not fin to be belittled. I am not fin to be disrespected. You are not fin to disregard me or none of that, okay? You know who you are. But me, on the other hand, I'm not as offensive.
Okay.
I don't come with the defense a lot because I'm not confrontational. I'm not finna go ahead and be back to back with you because I really don't. I don't have my attention span is not that long for you. I'm not finna give you that kind of time because my mind be to win some. I'm on next level stuff. While I'm standing here wasting time going back and forth with you, I can be coming on to my next. What's my next? So if it come for me, then what I'm normally doing is I'm either ignoring it, because I'm building myself back up. That ain't you. I'm because like I said again, everybody deal with these kind of issues differently. I'm just telling you me. I'm not confrontational, but when it comes to certain things, if I have to be, then like my children, like my family, you're not finna come for baby sis, and I'm standing right here. It depends on the situation, but me, I'm just not finna be ready to be snapped back, because right now I'm thinking about something else I can be doing besides the video.
Right.
That's what
too much of my time.
Come on, I ain't finna spend that much time on you. I'm
now sometimes I have time. Sometimes I have time, and I want all the smoke. So don't you think? So I'm just saying, he's still working on me. He's still working. He's yet working.
That's right, but again, it all goes back to, because it ain't no one word answer for it. It ain't no one line sentence that's gonna get you there to that point. Of this is what you know. Right. No, don't let nobody tell you that lie. But what we can say with confidence, is that you first got to have a foundation of who you are. Know who you are. Know what your limitations are. Know what battles you willing to fight. Know what your limits are. Just basically understand who you are. So, to answer the question of how you deal with the shady opinions of others, let's sum it up. How you deal?
How you deal with it? I would say, don't feel like you have to give a response to every. Sometimes opinions don't deserve a response. If you know who you are, you know that the comment or the opinion may not be true.
Come on.
Don't even, just brush it off. Don't even respond to it. I just brush it off. I get comments like on YouTube all the time, of people's opinion, because I choose to put my life for people to see. And guess what? You have an opinion, and I may have an opinion about you, but that don't mean I have to respond to it. Yeah. So I'm gonna protect my peace.
Come on here.
And let you have your little comment.
That's right.
I can block you if I want to. I can delete you if I want to.
Block ministry is active.
The block ministry is active. It's active. Absolutely. So that's what I would say. Don't even respond to it. If it's going to alter your day, your attitude, if it's going to alter your spirit, don't even respond to it. Just let it be. And if you felt, like, ooh, that could be kind of true, you know. Then take that and say, okay, let me examine myself and work on that and move forward. That's all you can do.
Absolutely.
That's my response.
Absolutely. And I'll add, again, understanding your worth and your capacity. Understanding your worth and your capacity. If you see that something, you don't have the capacity to contain something, honey, that means you can't give it that kind of time. You know it's not even fit inside of you. So move on. Your worth. If you see that it's gonna defund, or if it's going to devalue who you are, ain't no need of dealing with it. Ask them car dealers. If you don't come with that down payment they're asking for, they're not finna really deal with you. They're not finna take nothing less than what's the down payment worth. So listen, understand your worth, understand your capacity, and just know, don't deal with it if you can't contain it, and if it can't contain you, let's move on. So, thank you so much for joining us in this episode of Shop Talk. Listen, if you have not done so already, please like and subscribe. And we do thank the presiding prelate for coming on with us. She's been on with us for a couple of episodes now. Sometimes she may not be able to come on depending on the workload. But I would definitely also try to make sure that I come at least I show up. For a Shop Talk. So again, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Go ahead. What you got?
If y'all have some suggestions of Shop Talk, leave it in the comment section.
Please do.
And she'll try to get to it.
Absolutely. So listen, until we meet again, more grace, more love, and listen, more peace. Y'all be great.
Bye.
Bye.